Hello, my name is Masha and actually it's my first English speaking video, so I'm sorry in advance for all the mistakes I'm gonna make. Obviously I'm not a native English speaker and I've never lived in an English speaking country, so well, that will be like this. And I was searching the internet and I found so many videos on dating Ukrainian women, why you should date Ukrainian women, why you should never date a Ukrainian woman. So I thought, well, it's not really fair. These are all English-speaking guys that are responding to this question. Why there is no Slavic woman that would respond to common stereotypes, that would explain why you should or you shouldn't date Slavic ladies? So here am I making this video. It would be kind of response to, I did a list of stereotypes. It would be kind of response to this guy, looking kind of like this guy on the video that he made about why you should never date Slavic women. Obviously I will be speaking English, but I think it would be honest with you if I show you some kind of Slavic culture. And for the beginners, Slavic culture actually it's a very straightforward culture. We're always saying what we're thinking about, we're really honest, we judge people a lot, so I'll be speaking like an average Ukrainian, just using the English language. And the first stereotype, when we're talking about Slavic women and Ukrainians in particular, is money. That Ukrainian women are searching for men with a great career, they're searching for money. Well, I think it's true. I'm actually in a relationship, but if I were single and you would ask me a question, what kind of man you would like to date, I would say either a man with a great education, either a man with a great career. Because me, myself, I finished one of the best schools in the world. I'm doing my MBA program and I would not search for a person that is some kind of, okay, let's say some kind of loser. If you would ask me what kind of man you would like to date, and I would tell you, oh, I would like to date a drug addict with a gambling problems that doesn't have a house and lives on the street, that would be a real weird answer, don't you find? So when you ask Ukrainian women, would you like to find a successful man? Obviously they would say yes. And if we just look at the statistics, most of Ukrainian people, not only women, are college graduated, they have very nice degrees, they are doctors, they are engineers. Definitely they would search for an engineer, so no surprise for that. And a person that gets insulted by a response, I am searching for a successful man, is definitely not really successful. Sorry, not sorry. There is this really weird sentence that was said in the video of this Donald guy. How to find when is Ukrainian woman lying? It's when her lips are moving. That's a total BS going on. Let's say like this. I grew up watching Netflix, so my English might be slightly weird. Her lips are moving. Ukrainian women are really honest. They don't tend to lie. Really honest, so that's not true. That's a huge and really weird stereotype to me. Ukrainian women are searching for alpha male, very masculine man and so on. I think it's a common scam that they're doing, Ukrainian women. When you're coming to Ukraine searching for a wife or a woman, I don't think that you're really educated in the questions of Ukrainian history and Ukrainian culture. So I'm gonna educate you right now a little bit. After the Second World War, there were almost no men left. Women were left all alone. They had to take care of their house, they had to take care of their kids, and they had lots of kids. They had 5-10 kids, and they had to do a very, very difficult physical job. So then Ukraine became a part of Soviet Union, where actually when men and women were equal, which is a very nice thing. If you watch Soviet films, women worked as chiefs, they were engineers, and there was actually there was actually a really huge feminism happening in the Soviet Union. And then I think Ukrainian women that are used to work really hard and then take care of the house, with this weird tradition coming from the end of the Second World War, they see a foreign man, they would tell him, well, you know, I'm not feminist at all. I'm ready to cook at house, to just go and work, because they are so tired working that, well, they would say this. Maybe actually this is kind of connected to Ukrainian women line, because they are just tired working. That might be so, that might be true actually. But they are not, when they are meeting a Ukrainian man, they don't really care if he's alpha male or not. And there is actually this connected question that surprises many foreigners, is that when a foreign man asks a Ukrainian or a Slavic woman where she would go to a restaurant, where she would like to go to a restaurant, she would say, wherever you like, you can choose. And I have a very simple explanation to this. I lived in Kiev, I lived in Ukraine till I was 19 years old. So when I was a college student in Kiev, it's actually very far away from home, I didn't have any money to go to restaurants. And if a guy would invite me to go to a restaurant, well, and he would ask me where you would like to go, I wouldn't know the answer, because I never went to restaurants. And I think Ukrainian women say, oh, wherever you like, because they don't go to restaurants on a daily basis. If you check the salaries in Ukraine, the minimum wage is $100. It's one of the poorest countries in the world, actually. So that's not because they want to be dominated, as you like to think. No, they've never been to restaurants, so they don't know what they like. There was this other topic going on. It was humor. Ukrainian women are not funny. I actually agree with this. I don't think that Ukrainian women are funny. I think that with all this Soviet heritage that is sometimes not very good for Ukraine, we became not funny, because in the Soviet Union, sexual jokes were absolutely, they were banned. Jokes about the government were banned. Basically, all the funny jokes that exist in this world are banned. So I don't think we don't really have a sense of humor, because we are afraid that we will be judged if we say some stupidity, as people were judged and even imprisoned in the Soviet Union. So maybe the humor will come to us later, I don't know. But if you check Slavic countries in general, they are not funny. And there is this stereotype about Ukrainian people being suspicious. That's true as well. We are suspicious because we don't trust our government, we don't trust our doctors, we don't trust anyone actually. And if a doctor, if I would go to a doctor and he would tell me, oh, well, you have, I hope not. We're very superstitious as well. He would say, for example, a lady would come to doctor and he said, so you have such illness, would go to 2 more doctors to check if he said the truth. So if they are suspicious to their doctors, definitely they will be suspicious to you. These are the common stereotypes about Ukrainian women. And that would be lovely if you follow me on Instagram. There is this link below. If you're just a guy wandering the internet and watching this video, thank you for watching it. You may put me like. If you're a guy that is searching for Ukrainian wife, there are some red flags going on. I know that I'm not supposed, and there is this politically friendly, blah, blah, blah. No judgments, but, well, I would advise you, instead of paying that much money coming to Ukraine, invest some money in your psychological health. There are so many guys that are not satisfied, that they paid so much money to come to Ukraine and they don't find a Ukrainian woman that would want to marry them. If you are living, let's say, in America and there is no American woman that would like to marry you, obviously a Ukrainian woman wouldn't marry you. There is some problem going on with you, so that would be nice if you would fix it. And if you like my video, please put like. If you don't like, put dislike. And if you have any other questions, please ask me. That would be great. Thank you for watching it.